Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I thought that I would rewatch and react to a video that I filmed last year in January, which was my read or get rid list. These are a bunch of books that I wanted to read last year, and if I didn't read them by the end of the year then I had to get rid of them, and I just want to go through and see what books were on this list because I cannot remember for the life of me, and I want to know how many of them I actually read and which ones I just got rid of. So I have the video up on my iPad and I'm going to screen record it, and I'm going to put it up here on the screen while I react to it. This is just future editing Natalie just popping in here to sincerely apologise for the video you're about to watch. I waffled a bunch of nonsense in this video, but it took me so long to film and it took so much effort that I'm still posting it. But this is your sign to not film videos in the middle of the night when you're sleep deprived, because you waffle a bunch of nonsense and sound like a complete and utter idiot. Yeah, just enjoy. I still make the same mistake. I still film videos in the middle of the night when I'm very sleep deprived, and I still chat nonsense, so you know, whoops. Hi and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am going to be showing you my read or get rid list. Now this is a list of books that I came up with I think in November or December, of books that I've had on my shelf for so long and I've run out of room for any new books. So I've decided that if I don't read them in 2024, they're getting gone. So yeah, there is 20 books on this list. These are all books that have been on my TBR for a long time, and honestly they either just need to get read or I need to get rid of them, because if I haven't read them by the end of this year, then what's the point in me keeping them any longer? So yeah, I will just get started. So there is 2 books on this list. One I have started and I am currently reading, and one I have already finished. So I've technically already given myself a little bit of a head start with this list, because one of them I finished last year and the one I started last year. And the one I finished was just kind of, you know, out when I get to that book I'll get to it. But you know, so the first book on this list is Cemetery Boys by Aidan Thomas. This is one that I have started. This one I am buddy reading with my best friend Remy. I don't even remember when I finished reading Cemetery Boys, if I'm being completely honest, but I do remember that I really do not like that book. Oh my god, I did end up finishing that book and I do own it still, but I would never ever reread it. I think I ended up finishing that book in December of last year, because I don't think I read it this year. No, was it December? I can't remember. But I put that book on the back burner for a very, very long time, and I did not finish it until towards like the end of the year. But it has been read. Currently, how far are we in? We're currently on page 97, and I am actually really enjoying this book. I did think it was going to be a That comment did not age well after what I just said. Oh well. When I started it, it's kind of gone down to a 4.5, and that is just because of the fact that I find Julian so fucking annoying. That man just gets on my nerves. He just annoys me to no end. So yeah, no, it's like, just every time he talks I want him to shut up. But, you know, I have made a start on this one. I'm 90 pages in and I'm quite enjoying it. So this is one that is definitely going to get read off this list. And I do hope I do get through this whole list, because I obviously don't want to have to get rid of any of my books, but I'm keeping myself to it. And I will also be doing a little reading vlog for all the books in this video. But yeah, no, that never happened. I never did a reading vlog. Oh god. I think that's because I think the majority of the books on this list, I just got rid of them. Not that I can remember, but yeah.
book on this list is Cemetery Boys, and I have started on it and I'm very much enjoying it so far. So the second book on this list is The Nature of Witches by Rachel Griffin. This book is on this list because I don't even actually know what it's about.
I got rid of that one. I never read it. I think I gave it to my mum to sell on her Vinted just because I just didn't want to read it.
I bought this book. Yeah, it does. I haven't even read the blurb. The is getting gone, which makes me sad because I don't want to sell my books, but you know. Book number 3 on this list is Serpent and Dove by Shelby Marin.
Yeah, that's another one I got rid of. Oh my god. No, that's another one that I got rid of that I just never read. Honestly, I think a lot of the books on this list were ones that I fell victim to from getting because they were like popular on Booktok at some point and I just bought them, or when I didn't really know what my reading taste was, so I just got whatever random book I saw which had a pretty cover. So yeah.
The Heron? I don't know. Yeah, no. This book has been on my TBR for like 4 years now. I took it on holiday with me in 2021 because I was like, yeah, I'm going to so read this on my holiday. Did I hell? I didn't even, I think I read 1 chapter and then I didn't even think about picking it up again. So, you know, yeah, this book has been on my TBR for long enough, and if I don't read it this year, then it needs to go because it's another one I just bought because of TikTok. I don't even know what it's about, honestly. Like, the back says, bound as one to love, honour or burn, a witch and a witch hunter thrust into holy matrimony. There was only one way such a story could end, a stake and a map, when I bought it. So, you know. The 4th book on this list is Sea Witch by Sarah Henning. This is one that I picked up and I read the blurb when I bought it.
I forgot I even owned that book. I don't even know when I got rid of it. I think oh my god, when did I don't even remember owning that book. Damn. Really has been a long time since I did this list because I don't even remember that book at all.
Do you remember what it's about? No. Has it been on my shelf for like 3, almost 4 years? Yes. Have I ever even considered picking it up? Not in the slightest. This book has just sat on my shelf for years now and I've not even thought about picking it up. So I was like, you know what, it's getting added to this list because I've debated getting rid of it so many times and I just haven't. So yeah, if it doesn't get read this year, it is getting sold. With these books, I'll either be selling them Vinted, and if they don't sell after like a month of being on my Vinted, then I'll just donate them to a charity shop or something. But the 5th book on this list is This Woven Kingdom by Tahira Matthew. Now with this one, I did get it because of Booktok.
I think we all know what I'm gonna say. I got rid of this one. I think I mentioned it in this video in like the next minute or so, but I got this book, yes, because I saw it on Booktok, but also because I'd read books by this author before, because I read the first few books in the Shatter Me series and I quite enjoyed them. But as time went on, I just had no interest in it. I just wasn't really the biggest fan anymore, and I just didn't really want to read it, so I ended up selling it. And yeah, that's where it went. Bye-bye.
Book number 6 on this list is A Marvellous Light by Freya Marske.
I think we already know what I am going to say, okay? I got rid of this book. I never read it. Honestly, I think I added all these books onto this list to try and force myself to read them. And in the end, I just didn't. And then they all just kind of went bye-bye.
Can I tell you what this book is about? No. Because, do you know the reason I bought it? I wanted another hardback book on my shelf because I didn't have many. Now I have many hardback books and I have no clue what this one is about. And Book number 7 on this list is another one that I fell victim to from Booktok. Six Crimson Cranes by Elizabeth Lim. This book has been on my shelf since it...
I feel like this video is just going to be a lot of me repeating myself. I got rid of this book. I never even read it. I think I read like the first 2 chapters and then I put it down, never picked it up again, and then I just sold it. Jesus, oh, Christ's sake. Yeah, no, that's another one that I didn't read and I just got rid of it. Oh my god.
I remember why I bought this book. Honestly, I think I just got it because it's pretty. XOXO by Axie O. I think I may have seen this on Booktok, to be honest, because I don't think I just found this. I think I literally saw it online and then I bought it because of that. Now, all I know really about this...
Yeah, I got rid of it. Me reacting to this video is also just me talking a bunch of nonsense like I did in this video. Like, Jesus, I didn't read it. That's book number 8. I think I've read so far 1 out of the 8 that I've mentioned.
It's romance and it has K-pop stars. That's it. That's all I know. I don't know anything else about this book. I've had it for a couple of years. I've not even considered picking it up. And you know what? That's a shame because it's really pretty, because Under the Dust Jacket is just so beautiful. And it deserves to be read and loved.
Me putting the book in front of my face and the TikTok filter just going onto the book. I still kept doing that for a long time. Now I just film on TikTok to use the smoothness filter just so I can kind of hide some of the imperfections on my face.
So I am gonna just whack myself in the face. I am going to try and pick this book up this year. Like I said, with all these other ones, I'm gonna try and pick it up, or I have to sell it on my Vinted or send it to a charity shop. But yeah. So yeah, no, that is book number 8 on this list. Honestly, I do hope I read all these books on this list, but who knows if that's actually going to happen because I'm such a slow reader. For some reason, like, I've changed my Goodreads goal so many times. First I set it to 50, then I set it to 10, oh no, so I set it to 25, then to 50, then to 10, and now I've set it to 100. Am I insane? Quite possibly. But yeah, no, if I read all these books on this list, that's 20 of my 100 down. Book number...
Okay, I didn't read 100 books last year. I read 77. But that's closer to 100 than I've ever gotten before, so great. And at this point in this year, I've already read 33 books, and it's only the 4th of May, so...
And on this list is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This one I am excited to read because I've heard really, really good things about this book, and everyone said they've...
I never read it. I sold it. Yeah, I kind of sold... I sold that book a while ago. Can we see the running theme in this video? I sell the books.
Also, this edition is just beautiful. This is, I think, the anniversary edition. I pre-ordered it when I saw it was coming out because it just looked so nice. And like the artwork on the inside of it is just, like, when I take off the dust jacket.
It was a beautiful edition.
So obviously the hardcover, all the beautiful flowers, and then it has the artwork there, and then also on the back here, and then inside the book it also has like different art pages going through it, which all just look absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, no, I definitely want to read this book because I have heard really good things about it and people just seem to genuinely love it. Also, I think it's also signed by the author. So yeah, this is definitely one that I do want to get to this year, and I do definitely want to read it. And I think this challenge is just the push I need to get me to pick it up and give it a go, because I've heard so many good things about it and people seem to genuinely really, really enjoy this book. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully pick it up soon.
When I say stuff like that and then do these reaction videos, it really doesn't age well, does it? Jeez.
you'll see it in one of my TBRs over the next couple of months. But yeah, no, that is one that I'm really excited from this list to read. Now, that's not to say that I'm not excited to read all the books on this list. It's just some of them I think a couple of them on this list I mentioned in my previous video of my books that I'm scared to read. So yeah, I think that should say my opinion on why I haven't read those books yet. So we're at the halfway point of this list, and book number 10 is Beach Read by Emily Henry. Now, it's obvious I want to read this book because it's been on my TBR for the last 2 months.
I obviously didn't want to read that book because I didn't. I got rid of it. That is another one that I sold and never read. Oh well.
And have I picked it up? No. I've had this book for so long, and it's another one like I said, I bought. I need to stop just buying books because of Booktok, but it's going to keep happening because they're just going to keep getting added to my TBR and my Amazon wish list. So, you know. But anyway, yeah, no, I've had this one for a while. It's been on my TBR for the last couple of months, so maybe, maybe I will actually read it pretty soon. It might get read this month, it might get read next month. We won't know. But, yeah, no, this is one that I need to get to. And honestly, I'll just be proud of myself if I even read half the books on this list, because
I'm halfway through the video and I've only read one of them. So I think the likelihood of me reading even half the books from this video, it's not going to happen because I think I did just sell basically all of them. I'm sure there's more than one book on this list that I read, but I think I did just sell the majority of them because in the last year I realised that I have a lot of books that I'm just not really a fan of.
Set my Goodreads goal to 100. I doubt I'm actually going to do that. I don't have much faith in myself, but it's fine. So yeah, that's book number 10 on this list. Book number 11 will be one that is familiar from my previous video of books I'm scared to read. Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. I added this onto this list because I knew that if I didn't read it this year, I'm probably not going to read it at all. So yeah, no, this book...
Didn't read it last year, don't own it anymore. I sold it on Vinted. So,
is on my read or get rid list because I know I need a push to get myself to try and read this. And if I don't enjoy it, that's fine. But yeah, no, I'm glad that there's a couple books on this list that are on my books I'm scared to read list or on my read or get rid of list, because otherwise I don't think I'd give myself the push.
I really couldn't get my words out then, could I? Okay, so there's 11 minutes left of the video
to actually read them. I feel like some of the books that are in this video should have been on my read or get rid list. Not read or get rid list. I feel like some of the books from this video should have been on my books I'm scared to read list because honestly, I'm
so glad I've learned to edit moments like that out. Like sometimes I leave them in intentionally because I think they're funny, but honestly, sometimes I just need to edit stuff like that out because I always stumble over my words.
I think that's the reason why all of these books have been on my shelf for so long, because I'm either scared to read them or I just haven't even considered picking them up, which is really sad, because I just keep buying new books. I think it's because a lot of these books the books I picked up originally, I picked up when I first got back into reading, and my reading taste has changed quite a bit over the last couple of years, and there's just different books that I tend to prefer now. So yeah, I think that's why I have added some of these books to this list, because I feel like if I don't read them this year, then they're going to sit around for ages and I'm probably just never going to read them because my reading tastes have changed so much. So, book number 12 on this list is The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. This one is a Booktok favourite.
Not gonna lie, this book never got read, and that is because I read Bride by Ali Hazelwood and I goddamn hated that book. I hated Bride. I was just so annoyed by it and it just put me off reading any of her other books. So The Love Hypothesis just got sold as well as all my other Ali Hazelwood books, because I just didn't want to read them after I read Bride.
I've heard so many good things about this book. Everyone seems to love it. And it looks like to love not for long. A couple about its content. It's really when I added this book to this list. So book number 13 on this list is one that I have actually already finished. This is the book on this list that I already read. Now, when I added this book to this list, I did not expect myself to read it so soon. But then I read it for a video on my channel, and that is We Hunt the Flame. Obviously, you already know my opinions on this book. I'm probably going to sell it. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to sell this book because
Yeah, I did sell that book. I really didn't enjoy it, and I haven't thought about it since I read it. I actually forgot that I owned it. I just really didn't enjoy it. I got really bored by it, so yeah, I sold it. Whoopsies.
Didn't enjoy it that much. And I don't see the point in me keeping it, so this one is probably going to get uploaded on my Vinted. I'll link my Vinted in the description, because I do have a couple of books. Because I love it already. Book number 14 on this list is Pretty Little Liars by Sarah Shepherd. Now, when I tell you, I was obsessed with this TV show. I loved it.
I think we know what I'm gonna say. Sold it. Never read it. I still love Pretty Little Liars. Like, I love the TV show. But, the book I just never ended up wanting to read it. It just wasn't something that I fancied reading, so it got sold.
Anything. I love all the characters. I used to love Ezria until I realised that relationship was messed up as hell. She was actually 16 and he was her teacher. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fiction. But yeah, no.
See, okay. I don't mind an age gap romance, and I don't mind like a student-teacher romance, but put them in college, not high school. Because, like, she was literally 16. He was, like, what, 25, 26? Like, our relationship was just weird. So, you know. I was in high school when I watched the show, okay? I don't know why I liked Ezra and Arya.
I'm definitely more of a Caleb and a Spoky shipper now, but that's beside the point. No, I watched the TV show. I've watched it multiple times because I loved it that much, and I've also watched both the spin-offs. I can't wait for the next season of Original Sin. I'm filming a video here, guinea pigs. Shut up. Anyway,
why didn't I edit that bit out? Why didn't I edit out the bit of me yelling at my guinea pigs to shut up? Oh, Jesus. I don't even have those guinea pigs anymore. I gave them to my mum. They're now her guinea pigs. I do still love them. They were just very loud and made a lot of noise all the time, and I'm not a person who's meant to have a pet, I don't think. Well, I have a pet still. I have my cat, but my mum feeds him and everything. So, yeah. I can barely take care of myself, let alone another living thing.
You know, I've watched both of the spin-off TV shows. Perfectionist, I love. I've had this, and I love really long chapters, and that is, yeah. No, I need to read this book. And it's not even that long, so I could probably read it quite quickly, because the writing seems pretty big as well. Although I think it has really long chapters, and that is not fun for me, because I really hate long chapters. But it's fine. Yeah, so, I'm excited to read this one. This is going to be one that's going to be fun, and it's very short, and if I enjoy it, then I can buy the rest of the series. Because this was at my stage where I was like, no, I'm only going to buy the first book. And then if I don't like it, I'll buy the rest of the, if I like it, I'll buy the rest of the series. If I don't like it, I'll just get rid of it. Now I just buy full series without even reading the first book and be like, oh, it'll be fine. No wonder I'm freaking broken in debt. But
I'm a little better at not doing this now, but not much better. Like, whoops.
15 on this list is One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. Now, I absolutely adored Red.
I'm like a freaking broken record. I didn't read this one. I tried to read it. I got bored. I didn't enjoy it. I sold it. Jeez. I mean, at least I tried to read this one.
White and Royal Blue. I love that book and I love the movie. And I wanted this book ever since I heard about it. My mum got it me for Christmas. Got it me. That's why it's on this list. It's been on my list since it came out in 2021. It's now 2024. So yeah, no, 3 years of not reading a book. Another thing that I'm very prone to doing. I never read the books I say I'm going to read. Because I'm a mood reader. So this list, I'm not giving myself set deadlines of when I need to read these books. They're just going to get read. If they get read, if they don't, they go. So yeah. One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. I'm really looking forward to this. Sapphic romance. Sapphic ones. But yeah, no, I need to read this book because it just sounds so... 16 on this list is A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kemmer.
I didn't read it. I forgot I owned that book. Because I had it so goddamn long ago. Oh, why do I do this to myself? I am skipping through some of the clips, if you can't tell, because I chat a bunch of nonsense in this video, and you guys don't need to rewatch that if you even watched this video before, because, jeez. I still chat nonsense now, but at least I'm a little bit better. Bought because of Booktok. Bought it back in, like, I think 2021 or 2022. Haven't considered picking it up. Been on my shelf for ages. Don't know if I'm going to enjoy it, but it's been on my shelf long enough. I'm going to read it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't, and it gets sold. Simple as. Next book we have is For the Wolf, which is book number 17 on this list, and this is by Hannah Witten. I think it's a Little Red Riding Hood retelling. That's all I really know. Don't know anything else about it. I'm just going to try and speed through the last few books because I feel like I've been waffling the same nonsense for all of these. But yeah, no. The last book number 17 is For the Wolf by Hannah Witten. All I know, Little Red Riding Hood retelling. Know nothing else. Been on my shelf for a few years. Not picked it up. Need to read it. Didn't read it. Sold it. Are we even shocked? Okay, so apparently even January 24, Natalie knew that she was rambling a bunch of nonsense by this point in the video. So there's only like 2 minutes left, and I think I just speed through the last. Then we have 3 books that are on this list by Bridget Kemmer again. I've heard people love this book. Apparently it's great. I've had it for a while. Not considered picking it up. It needs to be read. So, you know, didn't read it. Sold it. Jesus. If I don't read the books on this list, you can look to buy them on my Vinted. Next up we have Tokyo Ever After by Amiko Jean. Do you want to guess what I did? I think we all know the answer at this point. I sold it. Didn't read it. I love how out of 20 books so far, I've only done 2. Maybe the last one will save me. I don't think it will. It's romance. I think it's YA, which I'm probably not going to enjoy because I don't really enjoy YA romances that much anymore. I prefer my romances to have a little bit of spice. So yeah, I don't even know what this book is about. There's a tiara, so I'm guessing it's got royalty. But yeah, no. Still never knew what that book was about. Been on this for a while, not picked it up, needs to be read. Now for the last book on this list. This one was another one that was in my I'm scared to read video. The Court of Thorns and Roses. Like I said, I've bought this book multiple times. we all know my opinion on this book and this series. I absolutely love it. I love it so much. So yes, I had 3 books on the list that I read. I read A Court of Thorns and Roses and I absolutely loved it. I read it, God knows when last year, I think in February of last year. I read the entire series last year, and I read the majority of the Throne of Glass series last year, and honestly it's one of my favourite romantasy series. So yeah, 3 books that I read. Woo!
Multiple copies of it and I've still not read it. It needs to be read. It has to be done this year. So this is one I am hoping to read soon. I want to read it, I think, in February, because
I mean,
in my January TBR.
I stuck to that.
A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas needs to be read. I need to know what the hype is all about, because everyone seems to love these damn books, and that is book number 20 on this list and the last one for this video.
Okay, I'm not gonna watch the outro bit because we all know my outro is it's the same every time. But yeah, no, those are the 20 books that are on my read or get rid list, and I only read 3 of them. I still got rid of one of the ones that I did read, and the other 2, I hated one of them, and then I absolutely adored one of them, and it became one of my favourite book series from last year. So I think it's safe to say that I at least stuck by my read or get rid list, because I got rid of 18 out of the 20 books on that list. And I still consider selling Cemetery Boys on a daily basis. I think I just keep it on my shelf because it's there as a reminder that I read that book and that I pushed myself through it, even though I really wasn't enjoying it. Oh God. But yeah, that was my read or get rid list for 2024. And as we can all tell, I got rid of them. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell below so you know when I upload. I upload every Friday at 6 PM and every 2 weeks on a Tuesday with a reading vlog at 5 PM. But that's it. I will catch you guys next time.